Chapter 348, Siege. With a loud bang, something broke. At this moment, time seemed to have stopped flowing, and only the soul trembled. The dense light entered through the crack and arrived at the hinterland. In the sky, spiderweb-like cracks appeared on the huge 8-trigram diagram, and it began to break into pieces. The hearts of the cultivators guarding all directions sank. The millions of living beings in the Imperial City looked at the crack in the sky in a daze and could not calm down. The array formation is broken. The demonic cults have really broken through the strongest defense of Great Kion. It's over. Doomsday has arrived. The demons will wreak havoc on the land. Horrified voices resounded. Under the full-strength attack of the demonic cults, they finally broke the array formation barrier that had been intact for more than 1,000 years. What had not happened for thousands of years was happening in front of everyone. Not many people could take it calmly. Damn it, there's a mole! An angry roar exploded in the east of the city. The general of the Kion Dragon Army, who was guarding the city, clutched his blood-stained chest. His eyes were about to pop out as he glared at the deputy general opposite him. Just now, it was this deputy general who suddenly launched a sneak attack and led a group of traitors to destroy the array formation from the inside, becoming the last straw to break through the already shaky array. If not for that, they might have exhausted all the demonic cult's cannon fodder in a few more days. Now that it had collapsed in advance, everyone would be affected. Hee, kill! The deputy general smiled sinisterly and led the other traitors and cannon fodders outside to officially attack the garrison under the protection of the array formation. Without the array formation, the Imperial City's garrison began to suffer casualties. They retreated step by step and had no choice but to shrink the battlefront. The people in the city fled in panic. As soon as they came out, they encountered an army of demons that was like wild beasts. These demons had not eaten for a long time. When they saw living people, they pounced on them and bit them when they caught them. Miserable screams reverberated. The cruelty of the war fell on everyone, and lives were lost one after another. Fortunately, there were not many demons left. After they were scattered in the city, they were separated by the buildings. The cultivators of the Imperial City made use of the geographical advantage and the buildings to start a sniper battle. After a wave of attacks, the battle spread to more than half of the Imperial City. Battles were happening everywhere. Retreat to the inner city to defend. Emperor Kion's voice echoed. As for the others, they could only rely on their own abilities to protect themselves. On the west side of the city, a group of people wrapped in cloth jumped onto the city wall with the demons. Behind them, a green poisonous smoke floated over. On the ground, amidst rustling sounds, densely packed poisonous creatures crawled into the city as they continued forward. The nearby cultivators who wanted to attack had just rushed out. After coming into contact with the poisonous smoke, the weaker ones foamed at the mouth and fell to the ground, all of them poisoned to death. The expressions of some of the stronger cultivators changed drastically as they hurriedly retreated. It's the sky poison sect's poisonous smoke. Everyone, close your mouths and noses. Oh no, there are poisonous bugs on the ground. Poisonous smoke mixed with poisonous insects filled the ground with blackened and poisoned corpses. In the north, a cold wind blew, and the coffin that had been placed vertically on the ground automatically opened. It's dark, come out and have a good meal. At the front of the coffin, a voice came from a bronze coffin. Then, figures walked out of many coffins. Some of the figures could only jump around, their bodies were green. They were the lowest level green zombies, there were thousands of them. Their characteristic was that they were strong and invulnerable. It was easy for them to deal with ordinary martial artists and mortals. Zombies flew out of some coffins. They were flying bronze zombies that moved like the wind. These zombies could already move as quickly as cultivators. Many zombies surged into the city and bared their fangs when they encountered living people. When they caught them, they would use their leeching abilities. Soon, many died as dried corpses with grievances in the outer city. In the dark night, these dried corpses strangely began to grow long hair, and they were rapidly transforming. In the east, the people of Sky Demon Cult advanced at a moderate pace. It's half a month later than expected. There's not much cannon fodder left. Fortunately, the other sects will join in. We should be able to break through the inner city in one go. Lu Bingakchuan felt that victory was in his grasp. Deputy Sectmaster, the Yao Moon Palace hasn't moved. A subordinate hurriedly walked over to report the abnormality. What's going on? Didn't they agree to act after breaking the formation? The territory will belong to whoever snatches it. Lu Bingakchuan was dissatisfied. In order to gather more people to attack Great Qian, the Sky Demon cult promised that any territory would belong to whoever conquered it. This attracted many factions that had long been dissatisfied with Great Qian. Many of them had joined the rebellion. There must be a problem if the Yao Moon Palace did not move. That woman is cultivating on the battlefield. Could it be that she can break through at the last minute? He revealed a mocking expression. He naturally knew about the situation in the Yao Moon Palace, but he did not have the skills or ability to interfere. He waved his hand, reported to the cult master immediately, and let him decide. Yes. The messenger immediately sent the information back. When Lu Bingakchuan led the team to continue attacking, Demon Venerable Yuhua received the news and frowned slightly. What is this woman doing? If they don't help attack now, they can forget about getting territory in the future. He walked out from the shadows. Before he could go over to investigate the situation, in the south of the Imperial City, a white beam of light suddenly soared into the sky, instantly illuminating the already dark sky. Brilliant moonlight scattered in the pillar of light, forming a huge moon in the sky. Coupled with the current night, it was as if two moons had appeared in the sky. A powerful pressure emitted from the pillar of light and attracted the attention of the nearby cultivators. Demon Venerable Yuhua was stunned. You're actually breaking through, but isn't breaking through on this battlefield meaning that you are giving others a chance to stop you? He looked at the white light and did not approach. It's fine if you break through. You can attract a portion of the guys to kill you. The Imperial City will be easier to deal with then. On the Imperial City side, many cultivators saw a bright moon suddenly appear outside the city. The spiritual key of heaven and earth was gathering crazily, and the power of heaven and earth was trembling intensely. Such an extraordinary scene confused the cultivators who didn't know the situation. Only those who had seen nascent soul cultivators and soul transformation cultivators with their own eyes knew what it was. In the center of the palace, Emperor Qian sat cross-legged on the dragon's head. Sensing the commotion outside, he looked over in shock. That's the position of the Yao Moon Palace. Is that woman breaking through? His expression changed. We can't have another soul transformation cultivator. We have to kill her. Old Dean, are you willing to bring people over to stop her from breaking through? Emperor Qian looked at an old man sitting cross-legged in the distance. The latter was the previous dean of the Qianzhang Academy. His cultivation level was not far from the soul transformation realm. I'll give it a try. The old master opened his eyes and looked into the distance with coldness. The Yao Moon Palace should have been eliminated long ago. We can't let them give birth to soul transformation cultivators. He raised his hand and an ancient yellow ruler flew out. He grabbed it and said, Shangde, Shangwu, follow me to suppress the Demonis.